Hi, welcome to the Market Alert for Thursday, 10th of May 2018. So yesterday in the pound, we see prices move lower to begin with, and then they find support at the 135 level. You see the buying coming in here, and then the market moving higher. Retraces down to 76% after it ran into trouble at the previous day's close, and the daily pivot you can see there just stuck in this ceiling of resistance there, and then the market pulled back, and then we've got the prices closing back above the 20 bar average after they've been through the 76% area, and that's measured from over here. This is just rolling back down the lows. So the market closes back there, and then we get a second shoot up, and again straight to the resistance areas. You can see them here before the market moves lower. Take note of this price bar. This is the opposite of those price bars that I've spoken about, where the market comes off the lows with very high volume. This is the opposite. Market drives through, we sit by selling, and then you've got all of this resistance here, and the market then makes its way back down to find support off the DP and the previous day's close, which was originally resistance to the left there. In the daily chart, well, we're stuck in the sideways range, which you can see here. We're looking at closing back above the 76% to move higher. We're going to get a bit of a bounce. And if you look at the dollar index, you will see that this market's had a strong up move recently. And now I would expect a bit of consolidation. This is a big move to the upside. It's also going to be 76% or in that area as well off this high. So again, I would expect some sort of pullback there in this market. News, what have we got today? It's still bank holidays this week by the looks of things, this time for Europe. This is the third one they've had in the last couple of weeks. And what else have we got to worry about? Manufacturing from the UK. There's a lot of UK news this morning. I've got all of this lot out between 9:30, and then we get a bit of a break until midday, and then on to the afternoon. Still loads of stuff out here for the UK, all at midday really. Asset purchase, inflation report, official bank rate is to remain unchanged, monetary policy summary, MPC asset purchase facility votes, and then over to the US for the CPI, core CPI, and the claims as well. So a lot of news between 12 and 1:30 for the markets here. And in the Dow yesterday afternoon, started off a bit sticky. We saw some buying coming in. This was immediately slammed as the market hit the R1 from the previous day, and then still struggled with the 20 bar average as well. Moved lower all the way down to the daily pivot from the previous day, after failing to move higher off this signal here, losing trade, then picked up the loss of this trade, and then eventually, once the market got going again and broke through the high of the previous day, it was off to the races there. Also notice in this area here, let me just clear this, you've got the market sitting on the previous day's close as well, and eventually breaks back above the 20 bar average for 3 occasions before having to drive through the previous day's high. We'll see a resistance area here, because you can see here we had the selling, and then we were off to the upside. And here you can see this a bit more, where the market took out the high and drove up to the 76% areas that we have marked up on the chart. So again, this needs some serious buying to drive through here. We'll see what the news brings today in order to assist with this. And in Bitcoin, moving lower initially yesterday, it's just dropped down to the 30-minute chart. We saw prices finding support. Again, doesn't matter what the market is, trading up. You've got the retracement there. It looks around about a 50% retracement The low certainly holding in for the previous day, lots of volume as well. This is the price bar I'm talking about, and then the market moves higher. And here is the other one I'm talking about. These two are opposites. Let me just draw these two in for you. You've got this one here and this one in an up move, and you'll see the volume is great there, the volume is great there. And the market then just trades sideways really at the high where the selling came in as well. You'll see the market stop there, brings it back, and more or less the same all the way across. You can see this here with the high pivot shown here. Also notice as well, this black line is the 200 bar moving average. Market's finding this a bit of resistance at this level as well. Does it mean prices are going to move lower? Not necessarily. But it's going to take some serious buying to drive through this area. It may travel down first, find support at the daily pivot, and then come back and have a go. So keep that in mind as well. And in the daily chart, you can see we've got a bit of a pullback there. There is no selling around in this market at the moment, even though we've had a couple of days lower, finding support at the 76% and also the 20 bar average. And here you've got the 200 bar average as well for the upside. The only thing that shows any potential weakness is the fact that the trend line was taken out. And what I'd be inclined to do on this one, if the market fails to move lower now, is to move across in this direction with this. Can't really draw anything down this way, but we can see that the market is likely to move higher at the moment. And also, if I just draw from here to here, you will also see that there is a potential to break out on this side as well. But watch this 200 bar average in the daily chart for some sort of resistance, as you are seeing in the 30-minute chart there at the moment. Right, that's it for this one. If there's anything to report today, I will let you know. Other than that, as ever, thanks for watching. See you in the next one.